But what I mean media, I'm talking about mainstream media. Mainstream media. The person will ask you, why will I open a TV station like Hip TV, MTV, Sound City? Why will I open it? And I will be burning diesel, spending money in fuel, doing this. But you see, these Westerners invest in such mainstream medias. And when they invest, they keep putting in until it becomes a brand to reckon with, until it becomes a household name. And then when people are now rushing, these businessmen from Southeast are now rushing to go and advertise that their goods and services. They make money for them.
Yes.
But they're not ready to invest in media in Southeast. That's our problem. And you see that government, the government in Southeast is not also ready to invest in media.
This is what I wanted to say.
Because you look at big events like Experience Lagos. Lagos State government invests so much in that gospel show. They invest so much in it.
The Experience powered by House on the Rock.
Yes. But how many entertainment shows, whether secular or religious, do government in Southeast invest in?
I think this is
don't.
I think this is a place where unions are the problem in Southeast in terms of entertainment, because the Lagos government does not find an individual who just wants to host a show and funds them. They've got unions. Let's talk about unions, in the entertainment industry, because I think that's why the Lagos government will want to fund anything. You cannot fund just an individual who's got an event. If there's a union, I mean, to an extent, the Southeast from 2020 to now, they've at least Enugu and Anambra, we've got festivals and all of that. If there's an international body that would want to also contribute, if there's anybody, they need a group of people that they can, trust.
Must be a group of people.
Yeah, group of actors. I mean, or entertainers, group of entertainers. Right?
I don't think so, because the Nigerian Western government, they don't just sponsor in
People.
union. They sponsor individuals.
I think for you for an individual to be sponsored, you probably belong to a union that would at least vouch for you. You can't just wake up there. I beg to be corrected. I could be wrong. But that's what I'm saying. If we would fix that in Southeast, I think, that's why I'm talking about unions.
So we have unions in Southeast. We have unions
that take care of
unions.
They
entertainment.
But they wonder somebody like if Basketman want to do show, which union they get?
I understand that it might not apply to all spheres of entertainment, but let's talk movies.
They even try. Anambra get Comedian Association. They get DJ Association.
You see, because some of these things. That's the only way I feel growth might happen around here. Otherwise, and the Tony might be a bit difficult. Again, when you get to that stage that you're looking for, nobody is coming forth for you here. You move to a place where there is visibility, where they understand that content creation is not wasting your time.
There's another problem now.
Please go ahead.
First, I'm going to maybe mention a few events that happened recently. Right.
Why am I laughing? Whenever you start like this, there's problem.
Big shout out to the organizers, right? I don't know if it's right to even mention their names. Chapo and Uncle XP, right? One of the issues we have in the Southeast too is the fact that oftentimes we've not learned how to publicize events. Whatever kind of event, promote events, promote movies, that's one. Two, we don't also know how to patronize ourselves.
Yeah.
Because if movie premieres happen, like your movie in Lagos, in some other places, you see people want to go to Kamfugedian, whether it's a newbie or not. If shows are coming up, people want to attend. But yeah, for instance, Uncle SP's show, if you had done it maybe in Lagos, I guarantee it may sell.
Oh, it didn't sell here?
Eh?
It didn't sell? Tell me about it.
It did, but not as it should.
Expected.
Judging by his
capacity,
comic stature in Anambra State, right? It didn't sell as much as I expected.
SP is a big name, I know.
You get that. So I think if we learn that, it would help. Just like your movie with Hello now. If people will push it, people should be able to let's help support our own. That's and secondly,
Which
there's
platform?
there's another issue. The issue of that Igbo man's nature. Often there's people rise and they don't want the people coming up to come up. Maybe
Because there's a scarce market.
or something.
Because there's a scarce
Does
market.
not
You talked
Yeah,
about
this thing,
promotion.
this thing you said is true. There are a couple of
Isn't that the same in all the entertainment industries everywhere?
there's a couple of gospel artists.
yeah.
There's a couple of gospel artists that were lined up for Experience Lagos from Southeast, and I was sitting amongst gospel artists in the Southeast, and they were saying that so person do not want another person to come up so that they won't displace them on the Experience stage. I was like, wow. So even in the circle of gospel artists,
It happens.
they don't want some people to come up so that they won't displace them, because Experience Lagos is seen as the most biggest gospel show
platform, yeah.
in Nigeria. So now, but the issue is, why should it be only in Lagos? Why wouldn't Southeasterners, Experience Lagos is owned by House on the Rock. Why won't Southeast pastors, that the GOs, bishops of Catholic, bishops of
I thought we
Anglican,
had unusual praise.
why wouldn't they?
they do.
But it's not as big as Experience. It's not as big as Experience.
We're getting somewhere. I think I agree.
There's
what you
expression.
said.
because the amount of money that is being paid to gospel artists, the same gospel artists who goes to Experience Lagos, is not what is being paid
There's-
to them
there-
when they go to minister at Unusual Praise. Do you understand? So, and I know for sure that these Southeastern churches, they have the money.
I said union initially for this thing. Thank you for bringing it to my notice again. You see, like you said, some, I wouldn't say all, because guess what? Should I call their names? One of the biggest name in the entertainment industry when we talk about entertainment directors, people who handle reality shows, talent shows, you know them. I'm not going to call one of them is from Onitsha, Anambra State. These people exist. The biggest names are Igbo people. So what is happening? I say union because a government will invest. I think as far as we're concerned now, I do not know, maybe just this onward December that happened in Anambra State, for example. I don't know how much budget
Because
is
now
being
government
allocated.
ain't doing, that make
Yes,
it for Anambra.
good. So how much budget is allocated towards it? That part of, of life, of
I
life.
think another issue is even government because
Now, the
we
government-
get Ministry of Culture and Tourism.
That's what I'm trying to
So-
explain now. And so culture and tourism will not see just Amanda Elo and want to just invest in just Amanda Elo. It might be a little bit difficult. Who is Amanda Elo? Amanda Elo must have made her name, and sometimes it's a bit difficult.
Why won't government of Southeast states believe in their people?
No. I'm just saying union.
You see,
I'm
Why
saying-
wouldn't they invest in Amanda
Yeah,
Elu?
I feel we
or
are
invest
getting
in
there,
Elu
though.
Chukwueze Umanya,
Commissioner
or
of
invest in
Culture
Prime?
and Tourism.
Why wouldn't they?
I think in entertainment too. Forgive me, sir, I've forgotten his name. I'll give him thumbs up. The Commissioner for Culture and Tourism, Mr. Don Onyenji, right? I give it to him. When you talk about supporting union, I think he's different, not a little bit different.
Okay.
As Prime, as Arenze Chukwu, I've been to his office with massive concept. That letter, I still save him. Gave letter of approval and commendation
Really?
and approved that we use Ekweme Square,
Wow.
right? And good thing, he also has a son who is into entertainment, Apete, and the guy is doing very well musically. So I want to believe, I think it depends on the individuals too, even politically. That man identifies strengths, creative strengths, and supports them. The only thing he wants is for you to prove, give him, be able to
Convince him.
convince him, express your idea so he can understand what you are driving at with, and we give you his blessings and support.
While we
So-
also talk about the government, let's talk about individuals who are well-to-do, establishments that are well-to-do. When I shot The Miracle, which you were part of, I had to reach out to a professor in Unizik. I wouldn't know if he wants me to call him, but of course, if you see the movie, you see a special acknowledgement or thanks to him and all of that. This professor, I called the professor, I said, I want to do this. And I said, okay, hold on. Made calls, called me back and said, would you like to use here? Would you like I did not give him shishi. I did not do anything for him. A professor
You see?
at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, or Professor Dimegu. No, you know what? I talked about reward system. I'm all, if it was a bad thing now, we want to. So Professor Ike Odimegu, yes, that's what he did. And we know people like this. Let's talk about Tiger Foods.
So now you see.
I want to say that. Let's talk about Tiger Foods in Onitsha. We had some of the, I don't know if you've been to Onitsha, the DMGS roundabout. He made sure that he added light. He decorated the place for Christmas and he made it look good, right? So we appreciate some of these people. They are beginning to understand these things, or maybe they've always understood. But let's talk about the ones who want you to give them returns today. I mentioned that this person who referred me to a hospital that I used for acting did not collect shishi. I also remember in Umuahia, I had gone to a Catholic hospital for the same film, and this film has a Christian undertone. It's a faith-based film. I went there. The doctor was okay with me. Next thing I heard again, they said something about I don't know if they said it was the bishop or the priest in charge of that. I'm not going to call it